NASA recently made a mind-blowing discovery. They found this planet called Kepler-16b. The planet was discovered by NASA on December 15, 2011. Picture this. You're standing on Kepler B and you see not one, but two sunsets and sunrises because it orbits two stars. And here's the coolest part. This planet is mentioned in Surah Al-Maraj of the Quran, that I swear by the Lord of all the Easts and all the Wests. Surely we are capable. This information related to the sun in the Quran is very amazing. The sun consists of 92% hydrogen and 8% helium. The symbol of hydrogen in the periodic table is H. If so, it becomes Ha in Arabic. There is a surah in the Quran called Surah Shams. Shams in the name of this surah also means sun. There are 15 verses in this entire surah, and every verse ends with the word Ha. It is the only surah of the Quran whose every verse ends with the word Ha. This surah is the 91st surah of the Quran. And you will be surprised that the sun was formed only 91 million years after the creation of the universe, and the distance between the sun and the earth is also 91.4 million miles, which is the number of this surah. Not only this, the shortest distance between the sun and the earth is also 15 crore km. The complete verses in this surah. Similarly, the temperature of the sun's core is also 15 million Celsius, as much as the total verses of surah. What a wonder. In 1915, Einstein wrote the theory of relativity. From this theory, the scientists discovered that space can be bent. This is what Allah has said in Surah Al-Anbiya. On that day, we will roll up the heavens like a scroll of writings. Just as we produced the first creation, so shall we reproduce it. That is a promise binding on us. We truly uphold our promises. This is what people believed until 2006, that human hair turns white only in old age. But the Quran has told this 1400 years ago, that human hair turns gray also due to shock. If you pagans persist in disbelief, then how will you guard yourselves against the horrors of a day which will turn children's hair gray apart? This secret is also amazing. When astronauts go to space, space weakens their vision, and they cannot perceive the space. The Quran has mentioned it in Surah Al-Hajr, through which they continue to ascend. Still, they would say, our eyes have truly been dazzled. In fact, we must have been bewitched. Scientists have also discovered that human bones can turn into petrified iron after death. These are called Peretiozed fossils. The Quran mentioned it 1400 years ago in Surah Al-Isra, verse 49, and they say, when we shall become decomposed bones and dust particles, after dying, shall we be raised up alive anew. Say, O Prophet, yes, be you stones or iron. Another surprise, do you know that female spiders kill and throw away male spiders after giving birth? And then, after some time when the children are grown, so they throw their mother dead. This is the worst house in the world. It is also described in the Quran. Surah Al-Ankabut verse 41. The example of those disbelievers who have taken others, idols, as guardians instead of Allah is like the story of a spider who builds for herself a house of cobweb. And no doubt the weakest of all houses is the spider's house. Would that they knew it. In the same verse, it is also said that female spiders build houses, not male spiders, but interestingly, for a long time it was believed that male build houses and not female spiders. But the end, as usual, the Quran turned out to be true. As you know, fingers are the most complicated part of the body. Every person's fingerprints are different. Allah has also revealed this in the Quran. Yes, indeed, we are most capable of restoring even their fingertips. The iron that we use actually came from space. Thousands of years ago, iron came to Earth from meteorites. This is a scientific fact that the Quran said 1400 years ago. We sent down iron with its great might, benefit for humanity. Similarly, Allah says in Surah Al-An'am, whom Allah intends to give guidance by way of bounty. He broadens his breast for Islam, And he for whom he wills persistence in error, which he has purchased, he broadens his breast for Islam. And he for whom he wills persistence in error, which he has purchased, he, by way of justice, tightens his breast with such a fierce constriction as if he were ascending up hard into the sky that is height. In the same way, Allah sends the torment of disgrace upon those who do not come to believe. Consider this verse. It is written here that his chest is very tight, as if he is forcibly climbing to the sky. Who knew 1400 years ago that when man ascends to heaven, his chest becomes tight due to lack of oxygen? The water we use is not the water of this world. It came to the world through meteorites thousands of years ago. Many geochemical studies have revealed that. I wish I had read the Quran first. Quran has also revealed it. And we sent down water from the sky according to an estimate, then placed it in the ground. And indeed we are able to carry it. This is Rosette naula. It was named in the 17th century by British astronomer Johannes Flamsteedios. This naula has also been revealed by Allah in the Quran, Surah Ar-Rahman. How horrible will it be when the heavens will split apart, becoming roseate like burnt oil? And the number of chromosomes in the body of animals and human being has also been mentioned by Allah in the Quran. 46 letters appear before the word man in Surah Al-Zalzala of the Quran. You will be surprised to know that there are 46 chromosomes in the human body. Similarly, in this surah, 48 letters come before the word monkey. And there are 48 chromosomes in monkey body. In this surah, 16 letters come before the word honeybee. There are 16 chromosomes in the body of the bee. In this surah, there are 64 letters before the word horse and 74 letters before the word camel. And the number of chromosomes in these bodies is also 64 and 74. Ta'ala has said in the Holy Quran that there are indeed signs for the wise in the creation of the heavens and the earth, and in the alternation of night and day. There is no such book in the world which has so many secrets hidden in every sentence, and indeed this book has been sent down from my Lord. Now you have not recognized the pattern of the Quran. It is so amazing that it will blow your mind. We will talk about this in detail in the next video, inshallah.